There we go. Hello,
Hello.
So yeah, so today we're gonna be reviewing Otakon. Other than that, it's gonna be a short stream, probably like an hour or so, because like we kind of want to relax. You know, we're going off the post-con, high. Somehow I managed to do work today. Like Trash Queen's a little under the weather. I don't know if it's like con crud or whatever.
Yeah, we don't know if it's concrete or if it's something else, but if you hear me like dry coughing, that's why.
As with these reviews, always have a little music, some like royalty-free synthwave, goth, cyberpunk shit, because it always sounds kind of like cool.
Yeah, it sounds
like
better.
the ambiance.
All right.
So yeah, like Otakon.
Had 46,000 attendees this year.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, so it's a little less than MomoCon actually.
Okay, so as a heads up, this is our first Otakon. We've never been to Otakon before, at least I haven't. Like
Hi,
so,
Rick.
I can't really compare it to like Otakon, the past 29 Otakons, because it's a 30th Otakon.
Yeah,
so
30 years, like.
Yeah, they even have a little museum which will show like
Oh, you took pictures. Okay, good. 'Cause I forgot
a couple of pictures. I didn't take a picture of every exhibit, but I'm pretty bad with pictures. Like I'm not going around taking photos of like every single thing. So I couldn't make it this year. Always next year. Well, I don't know if I'll go next year. Not because it's bad necessarily. We'll get to it, but
yeah, we'll get to it. As in, it was a really good convention. I'll give it that. But I'm not sure if I'm going to make it a yearly thing.
That said, like the yearly con we're going to go to in that area is
MagFest.
It's MagFest, yeah. So like, you probably don't have intentions to attend MagFest Lunar Nocturne, but if during MagFest, if you want to meet up for like lunch or like dinner or breakfast or before, during, or after the con, we're pretty flexible.
Yeah, we're pretty flexible, and we'll be a little more flexible probably because we'll be like more like financially sound,
Yeah.
Probably before MagFest. Like this was kind of a little bit last minute, so we had to kind of budget like our time and everything. Hence why we're back today and not tomorrow.
I haven't been to Otakon since they moved. Yeah, apparently it used to be in like Baltimore. I meant to.
They had. Okay, 21, 21, 22, argue this.
COVID, yeah,
Yeah.
Of course, Otakon. Of course, it's back to normal. Most
very back to normal.
I think pretty much every con, except for maybe a couple like freak examples of like.
Yeah, the only con that's doing this whole COVID bullshit is TechoCon, and that's because the people that are on staff at TechoCon are like COVID fearmongers, and even then, I think the con itself is not requiring masks, but like the ballroom dance apparently required a mask, which is really fucking weird because the girl who runs it is like the biggest like COVID fearmonger I've ever seen.
Wait, so you can like go into the dealer hall, it's all like cramped with people, and that's okay, but like a little like dance between people who like are probably like partners who are like sharing germs all the time. That's like that's when the COVID's gonna spread. I'm getting
This is the girl who thinks that she has brain damage because of long COVID. I'm like, no, you just have brain damage because you got brain damage.
It's possible. Long COVID's kind of weird, but like
she don't have long COVID. She just doesn't take care of herself.
No,
she just doesn't take care of herself and blames it on COVID.
She got medium length COVID,
Yeah. I'm gonna try to go to MagFest. Yeah, that's how we're at. We're like, we kind of want to go to AWA and MagFest, but we kind of have to go see like where we're at financially.
Yeah.
At that time.
So like, we're kind of in like a weird situation because like when we're in Colorado, like the DC area is like pretty damn far away. That's like 26 hours. Driving there and back. It's over 2 days worth of driving.
Yeah.
But now that we're in Kentucky, it's like 10 hours, which is like a very long drive, but it's like, you can do it in a day, so like, what's the point of like spending like, $500+ like flying and like, having to worry about baggage limits and like whatnot,
Yeah.
And all that shit. Everybody's going to MagFest, see, like...
Yeah, see, I'm going to say right now, MagFest is a better, like, I'm going to say right now, if it's between Otakon and MagFest, I'm going to choose MagFest for one very, very, very specific reason. 4 days versus 3 days.
But yeah, like, anyways,
All these are paraded.
Anyways, yeah, like, because we're, like, driving far, like, it's kind of more convenient, but it's also, like, kind of, it's a long drive, so, like, we kind of like to drive to con where it's, like, we'll be staying for a while, and the thing with, like, Otakon is, like, 3 days, only 3 days,
yeah.
Especially during your 30th anniversary, especially how big the con is, and, like, how many guests there are, and, like, I don't know why it wasn't 4 days, like, I don't know why Thursday or Monday wasn't, like, day as well. I was a little confused because like I went to schedule and they said there was shit going on Thursday, but it was like more like an outdoor like little like gala like thing. A little Matsuri thing. It was like one of those things where it's like
I mean, that's fair, because National Harbor's kind of out there.
One of those things where it was like, I mean, like, still meet for lunch, you know, because, like, we'll bring our car, we just drive to DC.
We could just meet you in DC, preferably not in Georgetown, though, because fuck the parking out in Georgetown. But, like, fuck the parking in Georgetown, because, oh my god.
Yeah, like, that's kind of the big thing, is, like, the reason we went to Otakon in the first place was, like, the guests, because, there's... MomoCon 2024 was good, but I was disappointed in the guests a little bit. They had a couple like good guests. I got Kirk Thornton, for example, which is pretty cool. But like, it seemed crazy, you know, when you had like Remake coming out and like, you know, like 16 coming out and like all shit. Like, how come we couldn't get more, you know, British voice actors? This one got this con got, you know, Ben Starr. They had most of the cast of you know, like
They had Elphanon and Alice. They had Thancred. I didn't even get a chance to see them. I saw Peter Bramhill in passing, but I didn't even get a chance to meet him because I was so pressed for time. Because I'm going to tell you right now, guess when I explored the entirety of the dealer hall? Sunday. I didn't get a chance to explore the entire dealer hall and artist alley until Sunday, the last day of the con. There was some stuff I wanted to pick up that was sold out. Like, it's like, I don't even know, like... It should have been 4 days, yeah, honestly.
It should have been like it's kind of weird because like it's like Thursday and there's like a little like Matsuri thing outdoors where there's like little events and shit, which kind of sucks because it was hot as fuck out there, man. It was like so hot except, you know, like I think Saturday it was like thunderstorming and raining. It was kind of cooler then, but like it was hot as hell. But like, see, like I don't know, like we could have had Thursday as like a day that's like, you know, it starts at, you know, maybe like 2 or 3 p.m. because like a lot of 4-day cons the first day will start like a little late, give people time to, you know, sell in their hotel and shit. Like,
yeah, I would have loved that because like you know, we just ended up doing a shoot and shot some content Thursday.
Also, a lot of people are like off Thursdays. A lot of people are working Thursday, so like gives you a chance to, for those who can make it, to explore the dealer's hall and get autographs, you know, beforehand.
Like, I would have loved to have like explored the dealer's hall and then spent Friday and Saturday getting autographs. Like, I would have actually kind of preferred that.
You said Friday, like. Surprised how early that con started. Like, you know, for the first day it was like, 9 a.m. Yeah,
9 a.m.
Which is like, you know, I'm not up for that shit. Like, I actually like slept in like a lot. Like,
we slept until like 10.
Yeah, so we got around to it like, you know, around.
No, we'll get around to that part. We'll get around to that.
We stayed in the West End, which is actually a pretty good hotel. It's like couldn't beat the Marriott. Like 16th floor, right at the very top, so it's a little bit annoying with the elevator. It's not too bad though.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Check-in was pretty smooth actually. Like parking, there's like a little parking lot right next to the West End. It's kind of cool actually. The parking lot, you use like an app and like you just pay through PayPal credit, and that was kind of cool because I didn't have to like, you know, put the money down immediately. Like $35 a day wasn't too bad, you know. Like it's either there or like the valet with you know, the West End, and they wanted 65.
50, they wanted 50 for the garage, 65 for valet.
Yeah, so it's like save a little money, you know.
Yeah. Like Anime USA is an convention. Yeah, I've heard it's kind of fallen off.
Money for Magfest, AWA if you want. I got a hotel for AWA, but like because Magfest and AWA are kind of back to back, it's like I'm not going to any like cons like between now and like, you know, AWA/Magfest. So it's like if I could save money for both, that'd be cool. But if like, you know, I'm looking at like, you know, I can't afford, you know, both of these, you know, or AWA.
Yeah.
AWA seems underwhelming. You know,
if
like,
AWA doesn't have good guests, like here's what
just bounce.
Here's what pisses me off about Anime Week in Atlanta. They don't announce their guests until the last fucking minute.
To be fair, Magfest does that too.
Yeah, well, but the thing is that Magfest can go and invite fucking like the same fucking shit, and you're gonna have a good time regardless. Yeah, they're not gonna do it because obviously, like this year they had Metroid Metal, and like, you know, they're not gonna have. They probably are not gonna have Metroid Metal. Like, I mean, who knows? They might.
I just want to go to like. It'd be kind of cool to go to AWA because it'd be kind of cool to go to Georgia Con when it's actually cold outside. You know,
yeah.
It's be December. You know, with this fucking heat wave, I don't even know though. It could be like 80 degrees in like December, right?
If it's gonna be 80 degrees in December,
that's within the realm of possibility, you know.
I'm just not gonna fucking go.
Yeah, like with the guest announcements, like you should probably like announce like, you know, like a little teaser, like hey, here's some guests, you know, and kind of gradually roll it out. But like a lot of cons, it's like just like they wait till like a few months before and then like bam, 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 here are the guests, you know.
MomoCon already has guests lined up.
Nothing exciting so far. It's like, oh, we got the voice of Marco Diaz. Oh, shit.
Well, they got, you know, like, Kira Buckland and Casey, whatever the fucking name is.
I love Kira, but I've met her.
Yeah, I've met her multiple times. Like, like, that's the thing is that, like, honestly, like, we kind of went for the guests, and even with, like, the guests, like, the stuff was not like, so there was some shit that they kind of fucked up on.
We'll talk about
we'll talk about how they kind of fucked up Ben Starr's line, and we'll talk about that disaster in a bit.
Because we were on a budget too, like, because we don't have like too much money to work with, so it's like, you know, withdrew like $500 from the bank. I try to keep it mostly cash as king, you know, and it worked out pretty well for the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah, like it's your con. Tidewater Comic Con. So I saw, but there wasn't much to do, and there was on fair. It sucks.
Yeah, that's a small con. I know that one. People go there for like the day.
I'm eager to get, you know, hopefully get a good hotel for MagFest. You know, we're doing like Skies of Arcadia stuff. We're like doing a lot of shit.
Yeah, we got invited to a Trails of Group. Yeah. My buddy Alex is trying to put together a Trails of Group, and I want him to do Randy, and I'm gonna do Shirley because I don't see myself cosplaying any of the main girls personally. Nothing against them. They just like don't really like fit my my aesthetic. So, well, we drove out Wednesday and we got a hotel in like bumfuck West Virginia or Maryland. I fucking don't remember. We were like kind of like on the border. And I'm gonna be honest, why is West Virginia like this?
West Virginia's a weird place.
I don't. Okay, West Virginia is fucking weird. Like, I'm not even.
The mountains look pretty.
Yeah,
like,
but we went to Charleston, and people there are just slow. I like how we're starting this with like the Clive body pillow. Oh, yeah. Just leave it at this. Oh shit! Yeah, we have to be careful. There's like a bunch of porn right there. Yeah.
Trying to pull a Vosh here. Let's
hold on. There's a bunch of porn right there. Yeah, there we go.
Because we see each other, you know, like lewd art, you know.
Ah.
Okay.
Well.
That is Anyway, keep talking. Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, no, we're trying to fix this. So we get there around like 11 o'clock. If it wasn't too late. The people in Charleston were really weird. Like we went to Qdoba and like they spent like fucking like one old lady spent 10 minutes like trying to get fucking queso, and I was like, what are you doing, man?
Oh, this is like an aside. Like I actually want to make a couple like things. Like first off, when I do the Twilight Princess stream, inevitably I want to try like a new format. Like apparently the streams that really go with the algorithm right now are like vertical streams. You know, TikTok videos and shit. You can do vertical streams. I want to try that because like both of us be kind of weird, but I can imagine like the bottom half is my face, the top half is the game. I could see myself trying that out. Like,
I've seen those fucking videos before.
If it works great. If not, well, whatever.
Yeah, almost nuked your channel, lol. Yeah, Neo Porn is gonna nuke my fucking channel.
I pulled a Vosh several times, and after the stream happens, let's go back, and they have a little edit option. It's like blurry.
Bro, we literally got titties on the screen right now. Like, we're
That's a man's titties. Like, that's okay,
It's okay. It's a man's titties.
Clive is a fucking 33-year-old like man with a big chest.
With a bigger chest, that's okay. Apparently, woman titties, nah. So this is our room.
Yeah,
this was a really nice room.
Yeah, West End it wasn't too bad. It was like $800 for like for 3 days. Like not too expensive. Like one of the reasons why we like got a hotel outside though is because like the con rate, like the non-con rate is like $300 a night. It's like way too much.
Yeah, it was like ridiculous. So we just got some like fucking like sleep in or some shit like that. So we got here. Checking in was pretty easy. Setting up was pretty seamless. I ironed and steamed everything to make sure it looked pretty.
I kind of like yelled at the guy though because he like took my shit. Like
yeah, no, the bellhop tried to like take Trash King's shit to a completely different room, and it was really weird.
Yeah, like I was like, hey, can you like stop for a second? Like I'm waiting for Trash Queen, and he kept moving. It's like, hey, it's like yelling.
Yeah, you're like, hey, and I was like, oh, what's going on?
And like
yeah, well, we were both kind of like pretty much on tilt because like DC traffic is fucking shit.
Oh yeah, like the last like hour and a half to get to DC, it's like it's 45 minutes of like waiting in like the bad traffic. It's like so this is just mildly interesting. Is the Ford's Theater? Like, we really get have a chance to really explore like all the
Yeah, we didn't even get a chance to go and explore DC, and we came up there a day early to go and explore DC, but we didn't have a chance to do that.
Which maybe it's a good thing, because like it means like like we're not bored or anything. But like to be fair, we've gone to some film museums. We've gone to the White House before. We've gone to like Congress. We've been to we did walk around though and took a picture of the White House. So actually we did like a little like live stream. Speaking of the live stream though, like the White House stream. There was a stream I did before that, like where I just kind of explored the the con before it started and shit,
Yeah.
And like I ended the stream like before we got the tickets because I was like, I don't want to show any personal information. That stream's gone now. I don't know what happened to it.
What?
Yeah, it just disappeared. I don't know why. I don't get what happened, but
Fuck. I want to beg you guys are stuck or near South Capitol Street.
Yes.
Possibly. Okay, so those roundabouts. All right, I'm going to talk about this right now.
Oh.
DC Vespa people are unhinged. One of them almost ran straight into our car, barreling on the opposite, like going the wrong way.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Oh yeah, something else I want to say that's like kind of irrelevant. I just realized today that like last year, like we had like 1,000 subs or whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna make a Patreon, like I'm gonna like make a Patreon and like have perks and whatnot. And then like last year I was going through a bunch of shit, it was all blur, like and I think I just kind of abandoned the concept, like but it's still up there, and like Lemon Mike I guess like was a patron there and still a patron, and like I see he's like donated. He's been a $5 patron. He's donated like I think $45 or $50 so far. And it's like I kind of felt bad, that like he was donating without like any perks being honored. So it's like, Lemon Mike, do you want a refund? I can like refund like 3 months through Patreon. I could like withdraw the money and send it back to you if you really want to.
Yeah.
I really meant to keep it. It's fine too. Like,
yeah, whatever. It's fine.
I kind of want to revisit the Patreon idea, but like I wasn't in the right headspace to like really like do that, last year.
Yeah.
I may look into it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Let's see. Those are these
like
fountains. I sent that to.
Oh yeah, this is like a Thursday slash Friday, like
part
cosplay.
of Friday. Yeah, part of Friday. I wore this for like the remake panel, for like the rebirth panel.
I've never seen anybody do this version Cloud and Tifa. When they're on the bar tower when they're like teenagers making a promise. I thought it'd be a cute idea. So like I wore like a dress easy cosplay, like Cloud's outfit's pretty easy to make, like just a shirt, pants.
Honestly, minus the shoes, and that's because I wore them for like probably about 10 hours between Thursday and Friday. Other than the shoes, this was very comfy.
We like made a like a thing, we met some cosplayers, the Aerith cosplayer, exchanged like cosplays.
My buddy Rainey.
And she like was in the Ryza, so like similar fandoms. That's kind of cool.
Well, no. Me and her boyfriend, husband, I don't actually know what they are, but I know they're together.
One aside,
he and I were talking about like the Kiseki series too.
One aside though is like one thing I really like about like cosplayers nowadays is because I feel like back in like I want to say 2015, 2016, even if they were like a small cosplayer, you'd like be like, here's my Instagram, cool, like and like I'll follow you, and they don't follow you back, but like nowadays I think cosplayers are pretty good about following you back, so that's just like a nice little thing.
Yeah.
I say,
what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I ran into her.
Beefa.
This is like super comfy. Like.
Oh yeah, like Plum One. We didn't drink too much. We actually drink a little bit, but
We had the Baja Blast Mountain Dews. Those were honestly what we drank.
I just like that outfit.
Yeah, no. Trash King was like, I want to go get some tall boys because I fucking spilled 2 of them and they broke and he didn't even drink it. Shit.
Yeah, we also got her like Walmart dress too, but like I don't really think to go along with it, but
and Costa del Sol, but I didn't feel like wearing that.
The Costa del Sol wig still like is working, like still being worked on.
More
our selfie here by the
by the fountains. We took pictures of that by the fountains.
I like the contacts.
I like the contacts too.
I should probably photo my eyes or something because I can do contacts.
People apparently thought I was Garnet though. And I'm like, is that because my ass is big?
I was Zidane because like people kind of forget that Cloud's got a ponytail.
Yeah, Cloud's got a ponytail
at that age.
Yeah, people thought he was Zidane. Someone thought he was Roxas. I'm like, close enough. Oh yeah, so we did the deadlift thing, and I did well. There's the battle director on the left. For Rebirth and Remake.
This is like the Japanese team here.
Okay, yeah. The producer in the middle, and then Kitase-san on the right. So basically they did a whole like Rebirth panel, and they the guy that looks like Nick Rekieta is the ASL interpreter. Then they have Japanese interpreter for them because they obviously don't speak English the way we fucking do.
They don't speak English very well.
They don't speak English the way we do.
They'll be like, thank you. They say like English
yeah, they'll
phrases.
say like English phrases if they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And then that was the Final Fantasy 16 panel.
Yeah,
Obviously Ben Starr. In the middle is the voice of Benedicta Nina, I think something. I forget her fucking name.
It's got Benedicta's cool. It's kind of hard they didn't get Jill's actor though. That's okay.
Yeah, and then they have Joshua's
actor. Yeah.
Joshua's voice actor. He looks like he looks as young as he looks so young.
I didn't like I didn't even realize he was coming. It's like okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Like I didn't realize Joshua's actor was coming. Like I remember the panel was like, please welcome Joshua's voice actor. I was like, oh shit, I forgot he was coming.
I didn't know he was coming. I kind of forgot.
What if like instead of like being him, it was a fucking child-like actor from the prologue?
That's what I thought it was at first. I thought it was the child voice actor. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they do the little thank you. It's so cute. So this was the weird worm game he asked me to go take a picture of. I don't know what the fuck this worm game was.
It's called like it's called what's it called?
I don't fucking know.
Nibbler. Yeah.
Nibbler. Yeah, the Nibbler.
But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. This is like an old like 80s game, but I remember this game ever since getting in the arcade. It's like you ever played Snake on your phone. If you're like an old fuck, you've played Snake on the old like Nokia phone. This is like it's like Snake meets Pac-Man. And It's like you gotta go through the maze strategically to eat all the dots. But obviously, make the wrong moves and you'll eat yourself and die.
Yeah, he got like a high score on that.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
That was your Toho. I kind of disassociated for like 30 minutes sitting at this machine watching him play Toho.
I played the Toho game. I wasn't the best at it, but I beat it because, it's an arcade game and you can just continue as many times as you want to, but yeah.
He was on fucking normal and I was like, that's normal mode?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't know which Toho game it was, it's pretty crazy though.
Yeah, it was kind of fun to watch. I just watched him do it because I was like, I didn't really feel like moving around and my feet were like on fire.
The arcade was like pretty cool though. It wasn't the best, kind of arcade I've been to. Obviously MagFest, Blows Out of the Wire, but has a good selection of pinball machines, of old school arcade machines, of modern machines.
It had a good selection. It was a good place to go when you needed an hour to kill. That's how I felt.
It also has the cars in the back,
Yeah, the little Itasha cars. I didn't take any pictures of those because I didn't really look through them.
Yeah, I looked at some of them. I don't know if I took a picture or not, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. My feet were hurting, and I think, well, you might have done that while I was hanging out with my buddy Alex. So, so we did the Soju and Deadlifts event. I guess content warning possibly asked because. Huh?
I'm trying to think of anything else I want to see with the arcade. We played this fun little Contra game made by Retroware.
Oh yeah, that.
Who is they're kind of like the Screenway people. They're pretty controversial with modern day Cinematic or AVGM, but I don't know, the game was pretty fun.
It was good.
Every time they'll go to Retroware booth, I'm disappointed that Justin Silverman isn't there though.
Shame.
Justin Silverman he put himself in a lot of AVGN properties between I want to say 2016 to 2021. He looks like fucking Dennis Nedry, and he has obsession with the Gengar.
Okay. So, basically, alright, so this guy named Weep Poppy, he's on Instagram, so if you want to follow, his name is Weep Poppy. He's our buddy Chris, and, okay, so I met this guy at MagFest, actually. I was hanging out with my buddy Zach, and I ran into him, and they're like, oh, Chris, meet Trash Queen Chris. And I was like, hey, and he's like, oh, you lift? I'm like, yeah, I lift. So, I've been following this guy, and oh, that was just me spooning my Clive body pillow. That's not anything special. Oh my god, guys. Y'all actually thought there was something going on there. No, I was just, I slept funny on this body pillow, buried my face in his titties, and then woke up in fucking pain.
Also, I don't know if you're away, but
okay.
I asked, because you didn't hear, if you want to refund the Patreon or not, because I pretty much, forgot to, forgot to, actually, use it.
You forgot to use it.
Because, a bunch of shit was happening last year, and I kind of forgot about the Patreon. Yeah. Probably should close it, honestly, but I may, try to, bring it back.
Maybe. But, so, okay, so, basically, he had this thing called Soju and Deadlifts, and that's him, actually, the guy with the Gojo wig. In the front there, because he actually put all this in. We'll get to the cucking story in a little bit. We'll get to the cuck story in a bit, okay? So yeah, this was okay. Yeah, so that was my second warm up attempt at 275, because my first one, it slipped because the bar is so fucking slippery. It was one of those shitty fucking gym bars, and basically he put together this event, and I said, you know what, fuck it, I'll be around, I'm gonna go do this, I want to go, meet him and some of his people, I'll go do this, and maybe there will be a good, powerlifter girl there that, I can go and compete against and maybe go pop off a PR, because I was, like, kind of going in there to PR. I did not PR, however, because we'll get to that in a second. But, so that was my first, like, warm-up, and they told me it looked good. Like, my first one, when it slipped, they said, yeah, your lats were not fully engaged, so that's probably why it didn't work out. I was like, yeah.
She won, like,
yeah, I got
$100 gift card for, like, a gym store and, like, a bunch of, like, alcohol because, like, yeah, she was, like, the strongest woman there. Like, there was, like, one cosplaying Akane from Danganronpa 2 who, like, she kind of looks like my friend, like, Ash Dalton before the boob job, honestly. Like, she
does look like my buddy Ash before the boob job in the BBL!
But yeah, like, she like, lifted, like, a very small weight. She's like, I got a photo shoot, sorry, and kind of flaked. And then, like, there was one who, like, pulled a SpongeBob and ripped her pants.
Yeah, no, okay, so we go and get up there, and we're warming up, and now I'm sitting here like, okay, yeah, that's my 315. It was kind of, okay, yeah, this is the 350. Now, I don't normally use straps to go and compete, but he said straps are okay to compete.
Yeah.
I probably had 375, actually, but I quit while I was ahead.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, like, all the girls just didn't fucking compete. Like, the one that was, like, Akane had this, like, photo shoot excuse. She could have done her 3 and then fucking, did it. She did a 185, and it was a very rough 185. Like, she probably could have gotten, like, maybe 205. But,
there's a Chun-Li cosplay. Well, actually,
it was actually in the corner here.
Well, I actually got, like, a Chun-Li cosplay as a gift. Alpha version about.
Yeah, my buddy.
I need to get, like, a good wig for that.
My buddy Kiri got it for me as a gift.
You gotta get a wig for that.
But yeah, no, so, like, alright, so this is the Yuffie, the English voice of Yuffie on the left, and the Japanese voice of Yuffie on the right.
Okay, so, like,
and they're throwing up because I missed the I'm So Bored song.
Like, yeah, so this is one of the panels where, like, basically, yeah, the English voice of, like, Yuffie and the Japanese voice of Yuffie, who,
yeah.
Actually, I learned from this panel that, like, Seven's, like, Japanese VAs have not, like, really changed, like, since, like, they started voicing the characters back in, like, the early 2000s, which Japan's kind of like that, like, meanwhile, America's, like, okay, like, we got a new generation of voice actors for, like, the new, like, series or whatever, which I kind of get both sides of that, but, honestly, I did watch Advent Children theaters recently in English. A lot of the voices haven't really aged well, in my opinion. Like,
yeah, like, the thing is that Rebirth and Remakes cast is just really fucking solid. Like, even Zach, I know some people don't like new Zach, but I like new Zach.
But yeah, like, apparently we're supposed to record, and they recording, like, someone beside me. She kind of be scoldy towards it, but she wasn't, like, part of the staff, so, like, I don't know if this is even, like, kosher to, like, record this, but whatever.
Oh, we weren't supposed to record? Whoops.
What now?
We weren't supposed to record.
Well, like, I took a picture, like, as soon as I sat down, this woman next to me just, poked my fucking arm, which I don't like when people do that, like, she's like, you're not supposed to record, the woman said. It's like, I actually don't, like, hear, like, anybody, like, say that. I didn't see a sign, so, like.
Yeah, there was no signs, and no one's actually told me that.
Which, let's see how it's bought.
Yeah, they're both, like, really adorable. They met for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, both of them were pretty cool, though. I sadly didn't get to meet, like, the English voice of, like, Yuffie. Again, like, I had, like, very little time and money, so I can only choose, like, one actor. We'll get to that, though.
Yeah, and the thing is that Susie's in, like, a bunch of, like, dub anime.
Yeah, like, Susie's Makima, apparently, from Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a really video here. Oh, yeah, this is, like, Thursday night. Thursday, they had this little, like, outdoor thing, and there was, like, a little singer who, like, covers a lot of anime songs, does, like, her own, like, songs, too.
Yeah, she's, like, Korean little singer.
It's pretty cool. Like, there's other events, but I kind of missed out on them. Like, again, they have little fans and shit, which is kind of helpful because, it's, like, 95 degrees outside.
We were also hanging out with my buddy, George.
Never been told to start recording at Otakon. I guess the thing is, like, it could have just been, like, a fucking hall monitor where it's like,
she kind of came off as hall monitor. She kept giving me a dirty look when I fucking was pulling out my phone. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
If some actual staff member, like, came to me, and I saw other people were recording, too, so,
Yeah, no, she's just being a hall monitor. She's just like, you guys can't record because you're just ruining my experience. Ma'am, there's a whole bunch of chairs over there if you're so pissy about it.
Oh, yeah.
She was also
with the high, with the little, like, I guess this is kind of the mascot. I like the art style. Looks like an early 2000s, digital ink and paint art style.
It looks like Orihime in that style.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's like a little chalk art. There's Poyo. There's Thank you Toriyama. Got Demon Slayer, man. Oh yeah, there's like a little tree. People just made like wishes and shit, and this one sure more mainstream Yuri.
Same.
So yeah, also the design of the I guess concert wasn't really too bad. What do you think about the design? Getting it to places, was it a little confusing or?
Okay, so it was a little confusing at first, and so here's my one problem with this fucking thing. Now you have a combination of both staff that are part of the con and convention center staff. Now, they don't inform the convention center staff of where panel rooms are and the numbers. They only know the numbers. Now, convention center, like con staff, know the con by the names. Like, so if you're looking for like panel room 1, for example, you tell them panel room 1. The Otakon staff member will know it. But if you tell it to any like staff member in the convention center, they look at you like you got 5 fucking heads. So I was trying to go find the Rebirth developers panel, and I kept like asking for the panel room 1. Now the woman who I asked was definitely not fucking helping me. She was like, well, you need a number. I'm like, I don't know what fucking number it is. I don't know. The app wasn't working. The app had to go and update every 5 fucking seconds. And then finally, Otakon staff member finally explained it to me. He's like, you have to go back there and around. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Now, yeah, like, it's a little confusing, but, like, obviously, like, after a day, I kind of figured it out.
Yeah, there's some more, try to strike a chord, probably A minor.
Yeah, there was a lot of, like, fucking, like...
I wish for a simple life, people were all, people were actually, making, actual life wishes. That there was, shit posts,
There was so much Kendrick Lamar
I made a Mario
posting.
RPG reference to put, I want to be a great player like my brother Mario, that's what I wrote. Oh, yeah, this is Saturday at the con. It's raining. I put it on my Sanji hoodie.
And then apparently, I almost slipped and fell.
There's ice cream trucks. There's a lot of food trucks out there, and it says tell your cat said piss.
Speaking of, those ice cream trucks were so fucking overpriced.
Yeah,
they wanted fucking $8 for a Sonic fucking
Yeah, I saw the prices. I was like, hell no. Speaking of which, I had a headache Saturday, and there's a little a store at the in the con hotel, in the West End hotel. I noticed the prices, for the medicine at the store, word label, which is a red flag. Took it there. It was they wanted $14 for a bottle of ibuprofen, and it wasn't even a name brand. It was a generic brand, So eventually walked to CVS and got one for $5. But yeah.
Yeah. Now look, so I was the first place one. Second place was the girl on the left. Every other girl fucked off.
Yeah.
And then the one girl who was watching, she's like, Jesus Christ. She saw me if I could put 350. She was like, what? And here's the thing is that if I was put in the men's flight, I would have been a dead last.
If, you're popular, fucking Elon Musk would probably be saying you're a fucking man. And,
Oh, yeah, no. Elon Musk, a bunch of, fucking, the quartering would be calling me a guy and all that.
Social commentary about the Olympics. That's just...
Dude, I look at all these girls who are fucking winning. They all just are, they all just have, no makeup on and no tits. But that's what you get at being, an Olympian. You got very little body fat, for the most part.
Speaking of which, speaking of, news, maybe I'll talk more about this tomorrow, but, the fucking Game Informer shit was kind of crazy.
And also, yeah, no, I saw that fucking boxer that everyone was calling a dude, and, I looked at her and was like, what? Y'all are just saying that she looks like a dude because she has a fat schnoz like I do. So, I'm like, I don't fucking see it, guys. I really don't.
Also, my theory, fucking Anya Forger cosplayers are either, fucking grown-ass buff men like this guy here, or they're fucking, literal 5-year-olds who, whose parents, are dressing them up as, Anya. There's, no in-between, I noticed. I haven't seen, adult woman cosplaying Anya being an older version. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen a femboy Anya. It's always just buff men or children cosplaying his character.
Absolutely.
Which are kind of fun.
Yeah,
Picture boobage.
Boobs. It's just all boobs.
Yeah,
what the fuck? I didn't even see this one.
Oh yeah, this is Saturday night Kurasushi. Kurasuchi's kind of cool. They have a One Piece collab, which sadly a lot of their shit was they called dibs on because all the weeds came in, took all the cups and all the cooling towels. I got a couple trinkets for the One Piece collaboration. Momocon, the Kurasushi at MomoCon was like, it was like miles away from the convention center, so like, nobody was really going there, or we had to Uber there. But the Kurasushi here was like, only a couple blocks away, so like obviously all the weebs came here. But like last time I went to Kurasushi for MomoCon, it had like a little DBZ collaboration going, and because none of the weebs called dibs, I got like a a DBZ shirt and like a bunch of other cool shit.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's me eating like a fucking like.
Oh yeah, there's the One Piece like
I
bottle.
was so mad there was no bottle.
$16. I bought it, because I wanted to, and they gave me like a little Coke, and it's like we're out of it. Sorry. Which, if you're out of it, like update the menu so it doesn't appear there. And my receipt had like $16 on it, so I had to like go call a server and like get that refunded because like I ain't gonna spend $16 for like a Coke in a restaurant glass. That can't keep. They have like little like Luffy hats on the
and it also, I'm gonna be honest, One Piece is probably more like popular than like than like DBZ.
What? No, what?
Or like in terms of like the Kurasushi collab. Like who actually is gonna go to Kurasushi and be like, like I didn't see as many people there for the DBZ collab.
It's a Dear Girl.
Yeah, Dear Girl. I'm just saying more of like what is more like everybody's talking about right now, like JJK. One Piece, like obviously like there's still DBZ fans, but they're not like as like vocal as One Piece fans are.
Probably the coolest cosplay at the con.
This was really cool.
Yeah, watch out for Maki. Watch out. That's all I gotta say.
I forgot this dude's name.
Let's see here.
Sanji hates woman. Verify when tourists venture out of the National Mall downtown in a place like 10 leagues. Yeah.
And I went to eBay, so like maybe they got the the bottle and towel there. For, like maybe it'd be like a little more, but it's a fucking $100.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like some game I kind of found funny because
it's like Smash Bros but shitty.
Yeah, Smash Bros like Shonen Jump characters, but if you play like a modern One Piece game, like they take the fact that Sanji doesn't like hit women like seriously,
Yeah, like we
play Pirate Warriors 4 and like they press like straight say strip like Sanji cannot hit the female characters. Sanji respects women. Like,
and like whenever he would play Sanji, I'd have to run around. And hit the girls.
Meanwhile, this game from like 2003 or whatever, like this old ass game. You have Sanji, who is this game. Sanji can like beat up a fucking 12-year-old Sakura. Okay,
absolutely.
So Sanji's not only hitting women, he's hitting little girls here, just kicking the shove. Sakura. Oh my god, this is bad, man.
Yeah, I feel like protein. Yeah, that's the thing. Is that like Dragon Ball people are not gonna be there for like sushi, like that.
Another picture of like
Hell Station Dawn. It's DBZ, One Piece, and Naruto. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I
had this Frieren and
not Frieren.
God.
Rudius
and Sylphie. Sorry, I saw like a shitload of Frieren stuff.
Mr. Fritz.
Mr. Fritz. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's actually not Sylphie.
I don't really see him doing Mashoko Tensei cosplayers. I kind of found that cool. Like I kind of want to do Paul at some point. I kind of want to do Paul. I think Paul's cool.
Paul is cool. Oh god, this.
Oh yeah, this is just like stupidity in hotels. Like these hotels, like the West End, have like water bottles. Just bottles of water. It's all it is. Like actually the West End like outside has like an LK LK bottle filler fountain, so they can use. And you can fill it up with the ice and get some cold water. It's actually hitting her life bars and go down like well, it looks like little balls come out. So like, it looks like here like
yeah, basically when that's all the way up, yeah, you basically have to like kind of do like better. It's pretty jank, yeah, like you said.
His like legs are connecting with her face, so like he's definitely hitting her.
He's hitting woman based.
It's just kind of funny to see that, Yeah, but these like water bottles, like Okay, first of all, it says yours to keep on there. It's like it has a $12 charge.
I know, that's my favorite thing about that is that it's like yours to keep, but you have to pay $12.
It actually is yours to keep if you are paying destination fee. What the fuck is a destination fee?
I have no idea. It's like a resort fee, probably.
Yeah, obviously I didn't take it.
Who wore it best?
It's like a funny little tip
jar.
jar. Among Us.
Who's a traitor?
Oh yeah, it's like a Bonnie here we found.
Oh yeah, she's like super sweet.
Apparently has no socials, so I don't know who that cosplayer
Otherwise,
is.
her name is Trash.
Oh, there's Clive and Joshua.
Oh yeah, Trash King died in this.
Oh yeah, this cosplay, like this is like the full version because I wore the corset for a stream, but like yeah, it doesn't take too long to put on, but my god, it gets like sweaty and hot wearing that. Like walking around the con, a bunch of people like it was like I was dying near the end. I had to like, because it took forever to get Ben Stark's autograph. More on that in a second.
Yeah,
but,
more on that. More on that in a few.
More on that horror.
More on that horror story in a bit.
God, the Diller's Hall is like so big though. Like, okay, one complaint about the Diller Hall though is like, for whatever reason, the at least on like Saturday or whatever, or Friday or like whatever, the artist alley like closes at 8, which is like a pretty reasonable time.
No, it was 9 o'clock. It was
like 8 or 9 or whatever.
9.
So pretty late, But the Diller Hall closes at 6.
Yeah.
6. It's very
it's
early.
so weird. And they would open up the dealer hall an hour before the artist alley.
Like, why can't both like be open and close at the same time? I do wish there was a con where they kept the Diller Hall and artist alley open a little later. Like, I want a con where it sees something to like midnight or something. And if like some vendors can't stay up that late, too bad. But because like
Just go to bed. Yeah.
I do hate there's the Diller's Hall is always like so cramped, so fucking full of people, and I'd love to go at like a different hour where it's like there's less people there. There's less people on Sunday,
even
but
just like 10 o'clock would be enough.
Sunday is like it's a little bit less, but still like a lot of people.
Yeah. Also, I have the pronouns on my thing because I just like the tie-dye on those.
Dude.
I really like the tie-dye on this pronoun thing.
Dude, 6 p.m. And it's kind of annoying because like the voice actors, like the English-speaking voice actors have their own like little booths, and they're kind of like there like all day except for when they got panels and like breaks and whatnot. I think 9, 10 p.m. is gonna be them. Yeah,
Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed. I feel like 9, 10 o'clock is more than enough because that gives artists a chance to get some food, go to bed.
Especially considering like around like 5 or 6, around 5 people are getting like dinner after come back. It's like
yeah, that's the thing is that it's like I just think okay, do we want to go and talk about fucking pronouns?
Oh yeah, I like the holographic badges though.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know where to put the badges for the show.
One of them is downstairs. One of them is in the car. It's in my bag, my one piece.
Oh yeah, this is like a Saturday night thing. Like me and our friends just hanging out. Like, we're like looking for panels and shit, and like went to this panel here, like understanding NTR, and this is a weird panel. Like you think it'd be just like showing like the history of this like genre and showing some examples, but it was like a weird string of consciousness, like Lindbeck chalkboard, like insane rambling.
It was like literally okay. No. All right, hold on. I'm getting my thread out. I'm getting my
actually.
Thread
We'll
out.
get back to that in a second because like the pictures are on here, but like later on you'll see more.
The deer.
A lot of fun because she gets panicking about crime in the city after sundown. You're a grown-ass man. Like, tell her to shut the fuck up.
You're a grown-ass man.
Also, I didn't really see any crime. Like, I don't know. Like, there wasn't, like, people...
I felt safer in D.C. than I did Atlanta.
A couple weird cat callers other than that.
Yeah, I kept getting weird cat callers in York.
Yeah,
like a bunch of women said, yeah, girl, get that ass out. I'm like, oh, yeah.
This is at the...
That was at the event start.
Okay, yeah, here's like one of their rants here, like, euphoria isn't true sadism, just talking about, like, what is sadism, what is not sadism, like, the weird, like, evolution of, like, hentai and capitalism. It was like...
Oh, yeah, no. Let me also go and talk about how he started psychoanalyzing lolicon and guro.
Yeah.
Like psychoanalyzing, like, the meaning of lolicon and guro, and it was, like, the weirdest, like, fucking, like... And then at the end, I came out, and people were talking about how they definitely understood it. I'm like, dude, I definitely did not understand it.
Okay, so, like, we got this very, very tall, like, chopper, really cool looking, kind of cryptid.
Yeah, the cryptid chopper.
Okay, Indian Lele. I found Indian Lele next to some bearded man.
Ain't he in the game?
Maybe.
I don't remember.
I think we got the little bunnies. That's kind of cute.
The little bunnies kissing.
But yeah, like,
okay.
Oh, shit.
Just... I thought this was funny, and it's censored, so it's censored, so I'm allowed to go and share this one. Yeah, so I bought stuff from this booth before. I have like a ghost face with his dick hanging out sticker, but like this Sanji one was fucking making me die. It's so funny.
I guess equal opportunity. See a bunch of like naked men, but there's Nico Robin over there with her shoes out.
Oh yeah, no, there's women there too.
Oh yeah,
there's this queen.
I found a queen. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Nobody, I don't really see anybody cosplay that character, so there's close up.
Again.
I like my drawn-on facial hair because I can't grow a beard.
Ben Star thought it was real, and I said no, sir.
Oh yeah, like I just took this picture because like why did J. Michael take him like Walter White nowadays?
Why does he look like Walter?
I feel like a year ago he had like he looked like I don't know did he have hair like a year ago?
Yes, absolutely. I remember he had hair.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, gay Walter White.
Actually,
now.
I just learned his voice is Sid in like Rebirth. I didn't even know that. So like he goes to every con, so I could probably get him assigned
Please,
shit.
J. Michael Tatum, please learn to say fuck, sir. Please, and
His voice acting isn't bad as Sid, but I just think the character of Sid's kind of be like a little edgier.
Yeah, the problem with Sid is actually not his fault.
Okay, so here's like a little slide from like the panel. Bonus trivia: Netarari does not equal cuckoldry. Victim is primarily the focus of the vast majority of hentai. Second most prominent is the antagonist, the one she's cheating with. Even then, they can materialize a little more than a concept for a character. Cuck is normally only relevant as a negative connotation. He's more important insofar as he is in a committed relationship with the victim, and no more. What?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Good.
Netarari embodies the culmination of the medium's legacy and artistic innovation.
No, I'm dying here. My buddy Angelina's just watching me fucking slowly drift into the pit of insanity with this.
Yeah, the guy was like some bearded hipster-looking man who's like, he pretty much like said like, I spawned here, I'll disappear here,
Yeah, he literally even says he doesn't fucking watch anime.
Oh yeah, which I don't believe. I think he's like shitposting.
Yeah, no, yeah.
There's that like singer who was like,
Oh yeah, this little singer. Yeah, no, bro, who cares a panel like this, LMAO, dude?
I mean, After Dark, like pretty much anything goes. Like
We Poppy's panel didn't get fucking approved, but that fucking did. We Poppy's fitness panel didn't get approved, but that fucking did.
So they had like a little exhibit, like just showing like like the 30 years they've been there. They had like a little merchandise from like the previous Otakons. They had like the badges, the shirts. I love the little like 90s like aesthetics here, obviously. Let's see here. Here's like it's kind of blurry, but let's see. This is I don't even see what year this is.
You did not take a picture of the year.
Oh shit, yeah.
It's probably early on.
We got a little rabbit girl here. It's like from 1994.
Yeah, 94.
Like apparently, like the size of Otakon 94 was as big as the exhibit, which is very small,
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense, because like the 90s.
So this was funny. So while Trash King was in the bathroom in his he was using the bathroom in his Clive stuff. So I'm just kind of hanging out here, just fucking shit posting, and like there was just a cat gay pride sticker on the men's bathroom wall.
That's not funny.
Okay. Oh no! You have to do the shot in the no. Go twice. Okay, go twice.
Actually, first. So like our main thing was like seeing Ben Starr because I love him as like Clive. He seems like a really fun and cool guy.
He is fucking hilarious.
And so I went to see him and but the talk about the horrors of like the line. So like the line management at like Otakon, at least with the Ben Starr's line, freaking horrible.
Y'all make Awa look good. Y'all making Awa look good.
I didn't really get to go to like the Japanese guests because like I don't know I want to maybe get like some stuff signed from the producers or whatever and like the dingy voice, but I don't really get to have time to do that. So
yeah.
But
so
okay, talk about the horrors.
Okay, so all right, so pretty much we go and get to the end of the dealer hall line and walk over there. It's about 1:00, 1:10, and I walk over there and the woman says, "Oh, the line is capped." And I was like, "The line is capped?" And she's like, "Yeah, come back in 20 minutes." So I said, "Okay, fair." So I go to the bathroom. Me and Trash King go to the bathroom. So obviously I'm in multiple layers. He's in multiple layers. Even, if he's peeing, he's still in multiple fucking layers. So, it takes a minute. So we come, we go back there at 1:25-ish, and they say, "You can't go back." It was 1:20 now. You can't go in line. You can't do that. And it's like, but, there have been people moving. Can't we go in there? Like, no, the line is capped. So I make friends with another Joshua, Clive, and Jill. And we all decide to go together, the 5 of us. So, because, it's like, oh, hey, y'all want to go together. So, the employee's like, go take a lap around and then come right back. Now, she's saying it to us 5 and this, other gal who was there as well for Ben Starr. She had us on the Uniqlo 16 shirt. So, the Joshua does a little dance with me, and then we walk around. It's really cute. They were adorable. And so, we come back. And we look at the time. It is 1:28. We spent 5 minutes walking around. Oh, you can't do that. We can't let you in. Now, here's my favorite fucking part. So, Trash King says, all right, we have a couple minutes. Why don't you go and open up your wallet and go see how much money you have? I was like, okay, bet. I go and move down, open up my wallet. I get screamed at by the staff for fucking, opening my wallet, apparently next to a pillar, because it's a fire hazard. It is absolutely not a fire hazard. 100 feet away, people were doing the same thing, and no one batted a fucking eye. I walked to the center, So Peter Reynolds not there. So I'm like, okay, well, thank goodness VA's not fucking there. I can go hang out here, you know, and fucking chill. I get screamed at there as well by these people. So I'm getting so fucking mad. And so me and the other Joshua are we're just both fucking fed up. Both the Clives are also really fucking tired. The Jills, like, my feet are fucking hurting. So we go over to the corner. Now me and the other Clive, I forget his name. We were talking about, like, just you know, like, tales of bullshit. And so the Jill comes back and says, hey, you guys want to go check it out? It's been like 5 minutes. Like, we were just talking about the Tales series because they're also huge Tales fans. We're trying to go get like a Tales meetup. Honestly, no, the line was not that long. It was honestly only about an hour and a half. So that I'm doing with all this, but it was a very, very, very poorly ran hour and a half. I got screamed at about 5 times by these fucking Otakon staff for fucking standing and opening my wallet. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm starting to get a little pissed off right now. And it's like, all right, I'm trying not to go be mean, but I was like, listen, lady. Listen, we've been waiting for 20 fucking minutes. You told me 20 minutes ago you'd let us in. You don't want to see me go and get mad right now, so you better go and get this shit together. She's like, okay. Yeah, like, she's like fucking like terrified of me at this point, so I'm getting fucking mad. And so finally, they're like, okay, you guys in. And we're like, yeah, but the problem is Trash King went to the bathroom. Now he wasn't feeling super good. His stomach was hurting. And they're like, where's your other Clive? And we're like, and I'm like, my husband is in the bathroom. And so
that's another thing, like, too, is like, if you're like a group with people, like, people usually don't mind if you like leave the line to take a piss or explore, you know, as long as like, because like, you know,
I was doing that in Jonathan's line. I went over to Ben Starr's line because 2 of my friends were over there, and I was talking with her, and I got to go meet her kid and all that, and like, I did that all on Sunday. So now I was like, and she's like, hey, so where's your husband? And I'm like, he went to the bathroom. They're like, okay, you better hurry up. Now, his stomach's hurting, so it's been like about 5-10 minutes. Now, this line has not moved. For the record, this line has not moved whatsoever. Because Ben is he loves his job and he enjoys it, and I highly respect it. I actually really enjoyed our interaction. But he talks to his fans. He actually fucking enjoys his fucking job. It's not just there to fucking sign a fucking autograph and take your fucking money. So, I'm not really, like, stressing too much because Trash King's in the bathroom. He'll show up. The woman says, all right, he got 5 minutes to get his butt over here or I'm kicking you out of line. I was like, what? So I tell him, I'm like, hey guys, so I need to go and like figure out what the fuck's going on. I'm about to go straight up walk into the men's bathroom and go, Clyde, get your ass out there! You know, I actually walked in there and I said that. I was like, huh.
Mind you, the signal in the dealer hall is pretty bad.
Yeah,
like,
it's a dead zone.
Like, I get text and calls work. We try like Facebook Messenger or whatever. It doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Kind of the reason why I bring cash is because like half the time the credit card readers don't work.
Or, the Otakon merch group wasn't working.
And also like you know, they charge extra fees sometimes with credit cards. They just bring cash.
Yeah. So like I go over there. I go to the bathroom and I go to the doorway and I go, Clive, this is Joshua. Get your ass out of the bathroom. They're about to go kick us out of line. And I don't know if he got my message or not. So I walk back, and I go, on my way back, I get a call from him saying, hey, I'll be there in about 5 minutes. And I said, okay, 5 minutes. So I go to the lady, and I say, 5 minutes, he'll be here. She's like, all right, definitely not believing me at this point. No, here's where it gets even funnier. So Trash King finally comes back to line. We're moving a little bit, blah, blah, blah. We get to the end of the first snake little row, and he just stops signing. And we're like, what's going on? And he's over here like, hey, guys, sorry, you know, all this happens. How all this happened? And so, like, I found out that the handler, now the handler was really sweet. So we actually started a conversation. We talked about the fucking deer anime. She was really nice, but she went to the bathroom. Now, the handler got no shit for going to the bathroom, but my husband in the bathroom for like 10 fucking minutes and the line is not fucking moving. Gets shit from these staff members. So I had it about to hear with these people. And the only reason I had an enjoyable time in line was the other Final Fantasy 16 cosplayers with me and the fucking Final Fantasy 14 people in front of me, or we were just like vomiting about how much we fucking love Final Fantasy 14. So Otakon staff sucks. Their autograph line staff sucks. That little twerpy looking 5'0" dude who was walking around screaming at people for standing and putting stuff away. You suck, and I hope you have a terrible time at life. So, but like, you know, here's the thing: the people in line and my friends that I made, kind of made it, and I was like, oh my god, you guys are actually like, actually like pretty chill. And I got most of their Instagrams, and we're following each other now. Now they were all really fucking sweet. Let me see. Next year, Momo. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna warn you right now. Those cosplays are like ridiculously hot, and you're gonna die. You're gonna die. So like honestly, this all happened over the course of an hour and a half, 2 hours, but hour and a half, 2 hours, and those outfits in that dealer hall, on my back was sweating, and I was on fire, and oh my god, I was like, damn, this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, like
it was worth it.
It's worth it. Like when I got back, we got to the hotel though. Like actually like did like after the signing, go to the 7 like remake like voice actor panel like
We left after we were about to go and start spoiling stuff.
Yeah, they like had like a little trivia at the end. That's like
yeah.
like also at the panel like they had like pre-recorded stuff from Matt Mercer and the voice of Kate Sith because I guess I couldn't make it.
I mean, to be fair, the voice of Kate Sith is like fucking like Scottish, so.
Which is like also where's Cloud's voice actor? Because like I get if you couldn't make like the con, but like how come Cloud's voice actor didn't record shit?
What about Sephiroth?
Yeah.
What about Sephiroth, y'all?
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. So okay, so
yeah, like okay. Ben Starr though he like at the little 16 panel he makes jokes about like Clive and Joshua having sex. It's, like,
yeah, he was making incest. He was making jokes about incest. So I was like, all right. I'm gonna run this by this guy and see if he's okay with it. Now he was really nice, and he's like
kind of sticklers about
yeah.
it.
And so I at the end, we were talking. He said we all look really good and all that. We're kind of like just like talking and all that. He did the fucking deer dance. The little Nokotan deer dance because we were all doing the deer dance and it was really cute. But at the end, I was like, yeah, I also got a picture as well. He's like, oh yeah, no, what do you want to do? And I'm like, actually, okay, so my husband has this idea and I want to ask if it's okay. And he's like, sure, like, so he goes, hey, I want to take a picture of us kissing and you looking fucking surprised. So he said, okay, sure. Now, I get my phone out to go send these pictures to the group chat. And I found out there were 2 pictures. And I only asked for 1. But I think, because everyone was really cool and, all that, you're like, oh, yeah, I can get 2 for her because it's funny. And, like, I heard everybody laughing, so I don't know if it was the shocked expression or the hell yeah expression. So, like, took a picture of us kissing, he's like, hell yeah. And I think the first one was, like, shocked expression, and the second one is hell yeah, but it loaded incorrectly, so, like, the joke is not as funny.
The 2 VAs are at Small Con in Atlanta. Like, talking about, like, Matt Mercer, like, who are you talking about?
Yeah, who are you talking about?
Also, like, Joshua's line was, like, surprisingly short, so I went to get his, like, autograph afterward. Like, Benedicta, I would have got hers, but, like, we're, like I said, we're on a budget, so.
We're on a budget.
His face, though.
Yeah, his face!
Alright,
oh, yeah, so we're at the end of my pictures.
Oh, yeah, like,
I went to go see my brother on Sunday. And,
yeah, I went for brunch.
Yeah, I went for brunch.
But this place had, like, really good French toast.
Oh,
and,
dude, so, like, this place was, like, so fucking good.
Except for all the VAs. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't come to, like, Otakon or get, like, a little, like, recording or whatever, at least.
Oh! Did we ever load the Lord of the Rings poster? We have to go and explain this story.
Well, yeah, like, we haven't even talked about the room
Oh,
parties
yeah,
yet.
okay, no, we have to talk about the Lord of the Rings story, because this is... I went on a Yakuza sub-story, and I wanted to tell the group chat about this, but I wanted to say it over voice because it's funnier than, all that, because we talked about the NTR panel and how fucking weird it was. I don't think your picture's loaded? Did your pictures fucking load? Let me see.
Oh, it's in my pictures.
I guess you did.
Let me double check here. So we're like an hour in, dang. Hour into talking about this.
Hour into talk.
Let's see here.
But, so... what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, the NTR panel, I have my notes here. We're gonna go and, like, fucking, like, go back to this fucking weird thing, because it was fucking funny.
Like, I think that was both of our photos, right?
I guess it was. Did we only take that many photos? Why are we like this?
Yeah, I don't see, like, photos on here, stuff we already shown, so yeah.
So, so this NTR panel, So
Okay.
he started. Let me explain now how his panel was fucking weird.
I
He
got a bathroom. I got a bathroom. So like, you explain the panel.
Okay.
Like, when I get back, we talk about the room parties.
Yeah, so we all know he got a fucking Glenn Beck chalkboard out. But I live tweeted this because my friend Angelina was like reading my phone. I don't fucking mind if people read my phone, you know, especially like, you know, if I'm just live tweeting fucking stuff. Hi. But so I went to this, like, I was in this panel for like 15 minutes. Now, we all should have probably fucking left in the first 15 minutes, but like, me and Angelina were just like laughing. We were laughing like fucking crazy. My buddy Alex was just like fucking like, I feel like he was like stream of consciousness fucking absorbing stuff. That's kind of what he does. He gets quiet and he'll just like, you know, kind of like observe things. He's very introverted, so he's very much an observer type of person. So like, so he started with like psychoanalyzing the morality of Lolicon and Guro. Like, okay, now I'm over here, like, I'm in an NTR panel. I'm not in a fucking, like, weird morality fucking panel. So, like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And then he finally brings up, you know, Starless. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, we're going to start talking about Starless. Starless does, you know, have NTR in it in some routes and all that. And, you know, they have, like, some different stuff. So he takes Starless, The Great Deceiver, which is another one by the same people, and Bible Black. All these are from the same guys. And how they connected King Crimson. And with the songs there. So yes, no. Like, King Crimson does have songs with all of this. And, like, it just, he's going off on this tangent for, like, 5 fucking minutes about this. And I'm like, then he goes, Bible Black is dangerously close to the Switch. And then he starts talking about the Wii. And then he starts talking about Bible Black again. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. We're 20 minutes in, by the way. 20 minutes into this panel, and me and Angelina are just over here, like, just laughing. For, like, we're just laughing, because we're like, this is insanity. Like, it actually felt like it's literally what the definition of stream of consciousness is. And he starts talking about the fetishization of armpits and feet. And I was like, what? And we were so confused. And then he connected it to Andrew Tate. He had this picture here. True male sadism. Theory. Fetishizes compassion. Response to distress in partners. Source. Random Andrew Tate clip I saw on iFunny. Uncommon due to alienating audience. And it was very odd. He brought up music theory. Don't ask how. Do not ask why. He brought up music theory and connected it to sex. And the only reason, honestly, I was watching the ASL interpreter for this one dude who was in there. Now, the ASL interpreter apparently had this, like, the deaf person. Like, he was hooked. So, I don't know what this ASL interpreter was telling this guy. Like, it definitely looked like it was correct. But it was, like, the ASL interpreter was the real MVP here, because I definitely was like, wow, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But, like, he was into it. And, like, it was a very weird panel, and, like, I'm like, did I really want to go waste an hour of my life here? I absolutely am going to waste an hour of my life here.
Yes. It's like one of those like panels where it's like, yeah, it's this, I can't say it's a bad panel because I stuck to the end, you know. A lot of bad panels, I'll just walk out, you know.
Yeah, it's not a bad panel, but certainly it is the panel of all time. So, alright, so we're going to go and take a moment.
What panels to go to?
It was mostly the developer panels and the Final Fantasy 16 panel, and basically a lot of Final Fantasy panels. We did a lot of Final Fantasy panels. I missed, like, my friend's Women in Final Fantasy panel. I missed the 14 panels because there was no time!
Again.
No fucking time!
If this con were like 4 days, y'all could spread out the panels a little bit better, you know, but, I don't know,
That sounds about right. Screw it. Also wrote Afro Samurai. Seems legit. And, like, so, I did go and see friends. I feel like I didn't spend enough time with my friends, for lack of a better word. Like, I know that sounds kind of like, you know, you should be glad to go and see your friends, but, like, I wish I spent more time with a few of my friends, like my buddy Garrett and my buddy Elena. Like, we did a little, like, Maki shoot. We went to go to Texas Fogo de Chao, and we got, you know, dinner together. And, you know, then they went back and were kind of, you know, just chilling and whatnot, because they were kind of fucking tired. But, like, you know, oh, we also went to that 30 years of the hentai, best hentai of 1994.
Oh yeah, we did a panel basically talking about the hentai. Basically, it was like, oh, like what hentai came out the same year that like Otakon started.
Apparently, there was a lot of La Blue Girl fucking knockoffs.
Yeah, like I wrote down the hentai so I can watch it. Like a couple of them I've already like seen watched.
Yeah, like La Blue Girl. So
also they had like F3 for frustrated female.
I didn't really like that one. I'm gonna be honest. I was not a fan of F3. I thought it was kind of lame.
F3, the last episode was funny. It's
last episode was funny, but the rest of it was kind of very like 6 out of 10.
Yeah, like the whole like demon possession was funny, but yeah.
Yeah, that honestly the only episode that was worth it was the demon possession one. So we did that. We went to a few panels here and there, but like again, you literally have 2.5 days to go to everything.
Yeah.
And like with the cast that they had, I wish I saw some Japanese voice actor. I wish I went to go see Kitase-san.
Oh.
And like.
I do want to say, like, if you're gonna have a 3-day con, like, maybe have Sunday be like a longer day.
Yeah, like that's the thing is that I feel like my time was like there was no time, and I think Magfest Wee Poppy is gonna go put the event on day 0 instead of day 1.
Yeah.
He learned. He's like, yeah, I didn't realize how long this was gonna take. My bad, everybody. It's my first time running this. I'm gonna try to do something for day 0 instead. I'm like, okay, that's fair. Obviously. It was the first time doing it, and I didn't want to go be one of those people that, like, bailed on him, so, like, because the thing is, all the other female competitors bailed, so I was kind of like, I kind of would feel bad if I went and bailed. So, I stuck around, but, yeah, and, like, but in terms of, like, the party scene, like, I didn't go to any of the raves or nothing. I kind of hung around a little bit of the Marriott, but I wasn't really feeling the vibes for the most part. Like, I saw my buddy Moose out there. I saw a few other friends of mine. I kept running into someone I didn't want to see, so I kept ignoring them.
Who was that again?
Want to take a selfie?
Oh, yeah.
I kept running into them. I ran into them, like, 5 times. I ran into them in the elevator.
Another example of, like, things being too cramped is, like, during the 7, like, panel, like, same time as, like, the Flo concert, so I didn't get to see Flo.
Yeah, I didn't get to go see Flo. I heard Flo. It was a 16 panel, actually.
Yeah,
no, because, like, Ben stopped and looked around. He's like, is there a concert going on? They're like, yeah, Flo. He's like, oh, okay. And, like, he and Benedicta's VA both were, like, a little bit confused. And, like, that walls were fucking shaking. Yeah. Like, goddamn. Like, and main events is, like, it's not that close to where that panel room was. Like, it's fucking loud. Yeah. Go-go music at the clubs here. Okay, again, I wanted to go to the Sonic party. But, like, by the time 11 o'clock rolled around, I was like, I'm too fucking, like, my feet are on fire. Like, that's another thing, is my feet were, like, torn up by Friday afternoon.
Another thing, too, is, like, they had a little art gallery. It was kind of cool, like, but the hentai, like, part of the art gallery, they have, like, a little upstairs, to show your 18+ badge, was, like, fucking empty. It's like, yeah. That sucked.
Yeah, so we didn't get to see any of that. But we did go to a room party.
So, like, yeah, like, we're invited to a room party, and, can I
tell this story? Because I'm personal friends with the guy
You told the line story well, so...
okay, I did. But you can tell the story, and then I'll fill in the details.
No, you tell a story.
Okay. So, my buddy Rico messaged me the night before and said, hey, we're having a party Saturday night. I would like you and Trash Can to come through. And I was like, okay, cool, bet. So... I was like, oh yeah, no, I got invited to this at like 9:30, so I'm talking to Trash King. I'm like, you want to go to this room party? He's like, yeah, the line for this fitness panel's kind of mid. So I was like, all right, we're gonna go to this room party. Now, I asked for it, and apparently my buddy Zach was already up there. So like, I'm like, oh cool. So kill 2 birds with 1 stone because he's at a room party. He told me he was at a room party. I'm gonna see my buddy Rico. I haven't seen this guy since Magfest. So I go up there, and the hallway is littered with people already, and I was like, what's going on here? And so I get there, my buddy Rico's in his Zongli cosplay, and he goes, Trash Queen! I was like, hey, what's up? So hugging. He's like, you looking good? I'm like, thanks, dude, you looking good too. How you been? I'm like, oh yeah, good. So kind of make some small talk. He's like, get your ass in here, get some drinks. I'm like, okay, cool. I go in there. Now I'm expecting a party with like 10 to 15 people. There's 30+ people in this suite. 30+! And talk about what you saw in there.
I don't like stuff like that because, like, everybody's, like, there's so much talking. It's, like, it's a cacophony. You can't, like, really hear any conversations. It's hard to, like, talk and make friends. Like, it's cramped, They have little places for drinks, which is kind of cool. There's, like, big, like, it's, like, huge-ass, like, cake with Kaya from Genshin Impact, which, by the way, like, fucking Genshin Impact, really. But, I was gonna get a slice. And as soon as I was about to get a slice, like somebody just came with like a bunch of bubbles and like shot some bubbles all over the fucking cakes. I was like, I want a fucking soapy cake, so I didn't get the cake. I didn't get no cake.
Yeah,
Ooh.
no, and apparently someone got engaged, like 5 minutes before we got there. He's like, oh yeah, someone got engaged here. I was like, okay. So, now, already, both Trash King and I are both overstimulated as fuck. We're both like, do we even want to be here? And I kind of look at him, and he kind of looks at me, and I'm like, you want to just go get some drinks and, like, sit in the other room? So, we get some drinks and we go sit in the other room, because my buddy Zach's over there, and he's talking with, some girl, and this little Isabel cosplayer goes, oh my god, I love your York! And I'm like, oh shit, thank you. We're talking about Egghead and all that, and, she seems really fucking sweet. Now I go out and get some wine, and I come back and she's gone. And we're like, oh, she already left. And they're like, no, she didn't leave. Her boyfriend got kicked out. And this guy in this soccer jersey is going off about how her boyfriend is a loser and he doesn't want any losers at this party. And I'm like, that's a little extreme for, like, just meeting somebody. Like, oh, I'm gonna immediately call this dude a loser because, I just met him. Storks do trust me. Like, I mean, they seem pretty nice and chill. They were, doing all that. I think, well, we'll go and get to what probably really happened here. So, the guy is going off on a tangent about he doesn't want any losers. But then he changed gears and goes, anyone here want a Lord of the Rings poster?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I go, sure, why not? Lord of the Rings poster. So, he hands me a Lord of the Rings map of like.
Show it.
Okay, so I got. Apparently, they were giving these out for free in the dealer hall. He's like, I got a map of Rohan. Y'all want a map of Rohan? And I said, sure, I'll take a map of Rohan. So I got a map of Rohan from the guy who 5 seconds later was calling people losers. Now, we were making some small talk, and I'm like, okay, maybe this guy's a little bit drunk, he seems pretty fine otherwise. He leaves. I start talking with this one guy, and I discover, he's staying here, but, well, the party got shut down immediately after this, so, they're like, he's 19. I'm like, what the fuck's a 19-year-old doing here? He's like, oh, I literally am staying here, and I'm like, still, buddy, this is kind of not okay. I mean...
am I going to clutch my pearls over a 19-year-old drinking? No, but, like, I don't want to be associated with, like, that, because, like, some asshole could come in, like,
And, like, the cops are going to be called, and I'm like...
I get associated,
And, like, and so I'm like, wait, you're not 21? He's like, no, I'm he's like, I got a year and some change till I'm 21. I was like... Okay, this is red flag number 1. So, like, I'm like, alright, after I finish my drink, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. And me and this, like, little cat NB cosplayer, we were talking about New York and whatnot. I don't know what the fucking gender they fucking were. So, the guy who gave me the Lord of the Rings poster is starting to fight with this one dude. And he's like, fuck you, man, fuck you, I hate you, blah, 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 we're not friends anymore, the friendship was over. And I'm like, they take it outside. And I'm like, okay. Okay, 5 minutes later, guy who gave me the Lord of the Rings poster is now going, everybody clear out, except for you guys. You guys are fucking... Oh, no, he's screaming because he found out that the 19-year-old was fucking there. And he's like, oh, blah, 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 and, like, I'm basically in, like, the balcony area, so I'm kind of away from all these fucking people anyway. So, like, I'm not, they're not really gonna go and tag us because we're just kind of sitting there. I don't think we have drinks at this point. We're just kind of, sitting and talking and whatnot. So then... He's freaking the fuck out, they're having a fight. They're having a fight out there, and, like, me, cat boy guy, we're kind of looking at each other, like, do we want to go and stay here? And then 5 minutes later, this guy comes over, starts talking about esports with us. The guy who called everyone a loser and gave me a map comes back, starts talking about esports with me, disappears again. 5 minutes pass. He's screaming, everybody get out! Everyone get the fuck out! But he goes into the room and says, nah, you guys are chill. You guys can go and stay here. And I'm like, okay? So he's kicking out everyone that's in there. And then, like, we're just trying to fucking, kind of, like, blend in and be normal. We're all kind of looking at each other like, what the fuck are we doing here? And then finally, more minutes pass. This guy comes in and goes, hey, I'm gonna be beating the shit out of this guy. And I'd rather not have you guys go and see this as the audience. Can you guys go and get out of here? And I'm like, and all of us were kind of looking for an excuse to get the fuck out of here at this point because we're like, this is so weird. Like, and no. For reference, I got up here at 10 o'clock. I left this place at 10:29. So this is 30 minutes. 30 minutes of like actual chaos happening outside.
Yeah.
And we're just in here. And so we were like, yeah, let's go and get out of here. You know, like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, dude, I'll see you around. And I walk out. And I feel like I just went through a Yakuza sub-story with how this room was. And, you know, and I'm like, I got a map out of it, so clearly I completed the sub-story, but I guess, like, I picked the wrong choices because it was not correct. And so, no, y'all ready for the kicker on this? So the next day, I messaged my buddy Rico, and let me find this message. I asked him, I was like, so what the fuck happened last night? Like, I didn't want to go and ask myself. It felt like it was the Yakuza soup story. So there was a problem with the room and who was staying in the room. There was some drama with that. That was part of the drama. But apparently, like, interpersonal drama between all these people, including the guy that lost a friendship, the guy who was going to beat the shit out of him, you know, like, all this stuff was still going on. Apparently, the guy who was telling everyone to get out, the guy who gave me the Lord of the Rings poster, the guy who was talking about esports, this is all the same guy. He is apparently a known con creep in the area who is apparently banned from MagFest. And apparently there's several allegations of proof against him. And apparently he has a traumatic brain injury that makes him forget about all the allegations. Now, I don't know, for reference, this is what my friend told me. I have not directly seen all the allegations, but obviously he's not the type of person who, like, you know, like, just goes around and, like, says this shit like hot air. He doesn't blow hot air, so you gotta go and kind of be pretty effed up to be doing this. And yeah, so I got this poster from apparently a known con creep who was banned from MagFest. So yeah, that was a very odd 20 minutes of my life, and the vibes for partying after that were just fucking weird. Like, they were at the point where I'm like, do I even want to go and fucking do this? Do I even want to fucking stay here? Like, do I even want to go party tonight? Like, I didn't really feel like drinking. I didn't really feel like, you know, going, like, crazy or whatnot.
It wasn't really PartyCon because, like, you know, we didn't really know anybody. Like, the vibes weren't there, you know, like, we can still party and get down, you know. Like,
I know people, but I wasn't really feeling the vibes.
Yeah, like, it's not like, you know, AtlantaCon where it's like, yeah, drink, have fun, be merry.
It's not like Dragon Con where, you know, you can walk in and make friends with the fucking wall.
Hey, this is like a post here, TLDR, a bunch of fucking... But why are we getting, like, fucking scolded for Ben Starr's line? A bunch of fucking Funko Pop scalpers, like, snuck into, like, a Japanese, like, person's, like, Japanese, like, guest line, like, got their Funko Pops, like, all, you know, like, side and shit. So, yeah, like, Otakon, you know, like, apparently has problems with Funko Pop scalpers, you know, gotta love that, you know. Not really, though. I fucking hate Funko Pop scalpers.
Yeah, and, like, trying to go and get a hold of people with that fucking reception was kind of a nightmare, so I was like, I'm just gonna, you know, fucking just chill out and do my own thing, so... Yeah, the vibes were all gone after all that, and I was like, and then luckily enough, like, funny enough, my buddy Alex messaged me saying, hey, what are you up to? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go hang out with him. He's the most introverted motherfucker ever, but we sit here and talk about the Trail series, so he's, like, actually really cool. He's very introverted, but, like, once he kind of comes out of his shell a little bit, he's pretty extroverted.
Did you hear what I said all about the Funko Pops?
Yeah, no, I heard about the Funko Pops, but yeah, what the fuck? Like, apparently, like, the Funky Pops were like, apparently, so, yeah, no, a bunch of people pretended to go be a family to get into this Japanese voice actor's line so they can sign Funko Pops, and apparently multiple staff members tried to stop them, and then, like, they couldn't, and I was, like, so confused, like, you know, the Funky Pop thing has actually been a huge problem at cons. Like, apparently MomoCon had, God, was it Steve Bloom's line? I think it was Steve Bloom's line. 5 hours! People were bringing trucks upon trucks upon trucks of Funko Pops.
I feel like a voice actor sound like some anime merchandise. Like, I want to be like a cool-ass figure, you know, not like, you know, these, like, fucking carbon copy, like, dot-eye, soulless, like, Reddit, like, pops. Like, bro. Be like a fucking...
It's crackhead behavior. It's absolutely crackhead behavior. Like, Funko Pop people suck. Like, and you're going to a Japanese... Like, here's what really sucks about it. Is, like, Japanese voice actors actually don't charge for autographs. So, Suda51 signed, like, everybody's shit for free at MomoCon.
That's crazy, because they're coming to America, like, and the yen's like so fucking weak. It's like I would take advantage and be like, charging some, even like $50. It's like you could cash in once you get back to Japan.
It's similar to how idols in Japan like do these like free press like handshakes and signings. It's the same idea.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going on here. Like I'm pretty sure like Kitase-san and the producer for Seven Rebirth and the battle director probably were gonna go in charge if they were doing any signings, but like I think every like other Seiyu, I forgot how to fucking say it. The fucking Seiyu wasn't. So like we could have gotten Yuffie's, like she was so cute, adorable, oh my gosh. But like I saw the lines for those while I was waiting in line for Ben Starr, and I looked at him and I said, "Do you want to fucking go in those?" He's like, "Fuck that." I'm like, "That's fair."
Yeah.
And I wanted to go to those 7 panels instead. I wanted to go to panels because, like, I'm sorry, man. When I have to go and pay, like, almost $100 for a fucking badge, I want to go to a fucking panel. Like, even if technically y'all fucking funded my badge, which, thank you very much for that. Like, I still don't want to go and, like, spend my entire time, like, fucking, like, partying, doing all that. Because I did that 1 year for MomoCon, and I didn't even, like, fucking go to the gaming room for, like, more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, like, there's cons where it's like I spend like a lot of time, like at the hotels and with friends and shit. But like I do like to actually like go to the con.
Yeah, and it's like that's why I kind of liked Momo. I kind of like 4-day cons a little bit more because like it gives me time to go and do shit and like that's pretty normal for like voice actors. Like fucking the voice of Kakashi was charging like fucking like $80 at MomoCon. Like, I'm sorry, you're not as popular as fucking Don Bluth, who, was charging fucking $80 for fucking autographs.
Yeah, like, name you Dante Tabasco. Speaking of Dante Bosco, like, we're going to an Avatar concert in October. I kind of want to do Zuko and Azula.
Zuko and Azula.
It's not hard to find an Avatar cosplay.
Yeah, because, like, what, am I going to go and fucking wear fucking top and walk around barefoot?
Are you the Avatar wrong?
Are you the Avatar? The Avatar? God, we watched that. It was so fucking bad.
Yeah, like, plus you're the Dami, so, like, Azula.
Yeah, I like Azula better, because Azula's I support women's wrongs.
Oh, like,
oh, yeah, speaking of I support women's wrongs.
Yeah. I do realize that, Indian scammers getting trolled by Kid Boga and, like, Avatar fans who, like, hear about, like, Azula Redemption Arc got 2 things in common. They're screaming, do not redeem! Do not redeem! Do not redeem!
Do not redeem!
Oh,
God. Yeah, okay, so, speaking of I support women's wrongs, apparently when I wore York, I was getting so much shit from people calling me traitor, evil, all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're all fucking joking, but like, I know some people would go and get mad about that, but I just straight up went to everyone, I support women's wrongs.
Dude, yeah, like, I don't mind jokes about the character, but like, yeah, some people do take it too far where it's just like, I've heard stories of like, literally, like, getting slapped or something where it's like, for cosplaying a character.
Yeah, like, people used to harass a catchy cosplayer, so, It's like, okay, here's the thing. Alright, I am a muscular woman who knows how to go and take a fucking joke and is pretty chill with that. But just in the future, if you're gonna go and be saying, like, stuff like that to people, make sure that they're fucking cool with it.
I do want to say, if everybody, like, try to hit me because of the character cosplay, it'd be over for them.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, that's the thing, is that if you fucking touch me, I'm probably gonna beat the shit out of you.
I don't care if you're a fucking 15-year-old, like, NB, like, Twitter user, we're gonna go down. I'm gonna throw hands.
I will literally throw hands at a fucking child. If you fucking try to go and hit me because I'm cosplaying a character you don't like.
Alright, cover, like, Hall? So,
yeah.
Dealer Hall is pretty good, but obviously do, like, budgets. We didn't get too much. Still got a good amount there. Like, oh yeah, this is a... So, like, again, I didn't have the time and money to like, get most 7 VA actor signatures, so I had to choose one, and, like, at the 7, like, Rebirth panel, like, the John Bentley, who voices Bear, was just, like, he was, like, getting choked up about, like, how, he was, how he, was so, like, honored to play Bear, and how he, like, did his best, and, like, brought the character to life and stuff. And,
yeah, like...
He's such a softie.
Yeah, no, like, I was tearing up, like, listening to him.
I had to get his autograph, met him, like, gave him a big hug. He said he said he'd, like, really like to, like, bring his book down for the rest of the cast, but he couldn't do it,
Yeah, no, he literally said, if I could do it, I would go and put you guys at the front of these lines for the rest of the cast because of that, but he said, I can't. Just because I'm going to go piss off people.
I'm disappointed, though. Like, Because look at this. It has like Cloud, has like Tifa, has like Yuffie and Aerith in their swimsuits. No Barrett in his like outfit. So yeah, to get this like page signed.
Damn head.
But yeah, I would love to get like fucking like Sailor Barrett signed.
So I on my last like budget, I had like $25 left. So I chose either a keychain or a print. And we walked by this booth, and they had a really nice Clive print, but I already have a Clive print, so I got my baby girl, I'm Eric. They had some really pretty Final Fantasy 14 stuff, but I only had enough money for one. And like I don't mind being on budget just because like here, you want to show this one?
Oh, yeah.
Because like I will go hundreds of dollars over my budget if I don't stop myself.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to make this bigger.
I'll make it bigger.
Yeah, when I make it bigger, you know, to like show the stuff.
Yeah, no, I'll throw hands with the child.
So, throw hands with the kid, you know. So yeah, like I got the Tifas here. Got a very muscular like remake Tifa. You got like Cowgirl Tifa, like the remake, the rebirth version. You know, the OG Cowgirl Tifa. I got the Mall Market. Got Costa del Sol. Got like Tifa and this like weird like.
It's Evan. It might be Evan Children. It looks like Evan Children.
Tifa did not look like that though. You got the OG Tifa here, and then you got like the they got the 3D sprite with a.
No, it is Evan Children
flag.
Tifa because of the little string on her arm.
You got the Italian flag because you know funny meme.
Italian flag. And here you go. Those.
Also got a Money Union sticker. You got an Oscar Langley ass sticker because why not?
We're definitely
Got a Cinehammer.
Yeah, no, I was originally gonna go and get like an air freshener, but then he's like, dude, they have Xenoblade ones here, and they have like these big titty Pyra and all that. It's like, yeah, no, that's nice, but I just didn't. I wanted to go and get all that.
Our game signed by like Ben Starr and like what was that? I keep forgetting his name.
Fuck.
Not Emerald's Ben Starr.
Not Emerald Ben. Jonathan.
Okay.
Chase, there you go.
Jonathan Chase. Yeah. Okay.
All
This
right.
is a huge ass Naruto blanket here.
Yes.
I can't even like really show like the entire thing on this camera here. I got this like blanket because it's going for like only $50, which is not that much for like a blanket this size, you know. Something like this usually go for like 100 or more, but you got Sakura, you got like, let's see here if we can show anything else.
Sakura, Naruto, Sasuke.
You get the point, but like I also got these little Naruto pins, but I think they got lost. I think it fell out or something.
I think they fell out. Yeah, I think my little Sasuke Ulu pin fell out.
Yeah.
Sadly. More Tifa. Fuck.
Huge.
More Tifa and Aerith. Okay, you can tell that there was a trend here. So, oh, and this is like $1. So I bought this. So MILF. Man, I love fruit.
Not the wind goes hard, yes.
Dude, it's so cute.
Got this Kakashi like with a gun, like with this weird
Like
slutty belt.
they had a bunch of these like slutty Naruto guys and like guns fucking stuff, and I only had enough money for one, so I decided to go with that.
I got this made Charlie with the KYS on that.
Kill yourself, yeah. And I have a sticker that says "Nice cock, bro."
Free run drinking soju.
Yeah, that was really cute.
Awesomeness.
There should be more stickers in there, yeah.
Here,
The Shiba Ink stuff we might be able to show. I'm not sure because that might be not safe for work. There was a fuckload of not safe for work stuff in there, but again, budget.
we got this Power Cartman sticker because you know like Power is kind of based off Cartman, at least the Japanese like dub of Cartman. Got this like really sexy free ridden lingerie sticker.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Really thick. I also had Fern, but like you know, I didn't get her.
Fern, fuck that walking talking about. Yeah, the Tifa abs on this one. And all right, this has a little bit of everything in here, so I'm gonna have to like just pick out stuff as we go along. There's some freebies in here. This is like my freebies / stuff that I didn't want to have around the house, just out in the open.
Oh, yeah, this is just the fans here. Got a little Robin sticker on the back to put on there.
Hi. Here, there's some more stuff you can show.
We got Alan getting crucified on the cross. Just don't question it.
Alan getting crucified.
Don't worry about it. This is cool. Ape Escape sticker in the year of 2024, which is pretty awesome. You know. Love that series. Wish Sony could do more with it, but you know, Sony. Got a Egghead Robin sticker, looking all dapper.
Yeah, cute leg and Robin sticker.
Let's see here. Yeah, so
Okay.
look what I got here. I got the first 2 Rance games. You know, I got like Rance 8. I'm playing Rance 8 right now, but you know, I got the first 2. You know, playing chronological order. Like I understand the story.
We also have a.
Learn about this pink-haired bitch.
We also have a ranch shirt, but I think it's in the wash.
Oh yeah, maybe like try to send a photo of it.
Okay.
I got this game called Demon Master Chris. I'm covering the breast. Yeah. It's a game where like you escape from another world while stripping and befriending monster girls. So yeah, it seems like a pretty fun like romp.
So
It's got a little mouse girl. It's got like succubus. It's got a bunch of like other characters.
Yeah. Watch it.
But you should wear the Rance shirt sometime. It has like Rance laughing. You know.
Yeah, I might wear it like for a stream this week. So we have this cami sticker, and obviously I'm covering the boobs for a reason.
Those tits, yeah.
There's obviously boobs
Our
here.
tits are out.
So this girl that I hung out with, I think her name was Mackenzie or something. She like fucking gave me this little like sticker book of her art that she put together, and I thought it was cool. Like a little freebie. She's like, "Here, this is my art." And I was like, "Cool, thanks."
This is my zine, which I thought was pronounced zine.
I always thought it was zine.
Yeah, like magazine, you know. I think of like, you know, that one song, Flagpole said, "I want to publish zines and rage against machines." It's like, oh yeah, there's a, they had like, actually had like an egghead, gacha machine there, and I got Luffy. That's cool.
Yeah, we were trying to get someone from Egghead. And finally, Nabara titties.
Yeah, just her tits out.
Little Nabara boobs. I just thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, there we go.
So, yeah, like, obviously we didn't buy a whole bunch compared to, like, other cons, but for, you know, we were on a budget. We didn't want to go over budget. We had bills, all that fun shit.
Yeah, and, like, now that we're, like, you know, out of here, like, our next con's probably to, like, you know, December or maybe early January, depending on, you know, what I want to do here. So I'll be saving up money and probably having, like, a, you know, way more lit con next time.
Yeah,
bigger
like...
budget. You know, this con happened, like, shortly after, like, other shit, you know, like the Rolling Stones concert and a bunch of other things.
Yeah, like, we had the Rolling Stones concert, we have OMG Con, you know, I'm trying to go to, a water park for I want to go do this, like, shoot with, Inked cosplays, this, Fire Emblem shoot.
But, yeah, otherwise, we're not really doing that much, so...
Yeah.
Save.
So yeah, no, we'll probably have like we'll probably like have a bigger budget next time, but like obviously it's expensive out there in DC, and like, you know, we also, you know, a lot of that money was used for food, you know, and all that fun stuff. And actually, you know, I'm pretty proud of how we did.
Yeah.
Because like usually we have a bad habit of going over budget, like a real bad habit, like grossly going over budget. So like, you know, if I take it out and I like stop myself from using my credit card, and it's like, oh yeah, no, you can do that, and you know. It's a lot better.
I'd use my your credit card to get the hotel, but other than that, you know.
Yeah, other than the hotel, I mean, like,
yeah,
like actually like buying shit, because I've had a bad habit of doing that.
Yeah.
And it's like my thing kind of is this: I go to enough cons where these people sell at all the cons that I go to, like the Xenoblade. Like they had that one Xenoblade seller where I got my little like Ricky plush. He's down there. I don't feel like grabbing it, but like they were there, and it's like. I love their work. I really do. Like, I absolutely adore their shit. But I'm gonna be seeing them at MagFest probably. So I don't feel like I need to go spend the money, and I have their like booth and all that stuff followed. You know, same for this other Final Fantasy 14 artist that I see their stuff all the time at cons I go to. So it's like a lot of it is like, you know, I love your work, but I can't afford you at the time.
So yeah, we're at the hour-and-a-half mark. It's probably a good time to shut things down and, like, you know, relax.
Yeah.
Overall, like, would I recommend Otakon? Yes. I'd give our trip maybe a soft 7 out of 10. You know, if we were gonna rate it.
I would go like 8.
Yeah, 7.
I'd go
7 to 8. Like, it works.
Like, it wasn't like MagFest good. I still think MagFest is the yearly con. I'm gonna go and fucking make or break.
Shitty lines and like the fact that you know. There was just too much stuff for it to be a 3-day con, you know, like, it should have been 4 days, I think.
Yeah.
So, will it go next year? I'll probably go to Dragon Con instead, because it's been like years since the Dragon Con. Dragon Con's like actually, I think maybe 5 days at this point. It's a long con. I might go to Dragon Con next year, because I haven't been like a long time.
Yeah, and I mean, Dragon Con, here's the thing, it's gonna be one or the other, and Dragon Con is expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, badges are like way more expensive. They're like $160 now.
Yeah, like, when's Dragon Con?
Labor Day weekend.
When's that?
First weekend of September.
Yeah, that's like way too close for like now, but like next year I kind of want to do Dragon Con.
Yeah, so. Otakon, Colossicon East, and Dragon Con are all like within a month of each other.
Or maybe you're trying to Colossicon East. Yeah, like unless Otakon gets like a guest where it's like, oh my god, is like unless it gets like someone incredible again, like I'll probably skip 2025, you know.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have the Final Fantasy lineup that they did this year, unfortunately.
Yeah,
like that. They might go and get like some Japanese developer or something, but I don't think they're gonna have the guests that they did this year.
Hopefully, MomoCon or some other con invites more 7 like cast members, because I want to like get my other like stuff signed by them. But...
Well, Susie is in a lot of other stuff besides Final Fantasy, so she'll probably go and get invited to a lot more cons.
Yep.
That's how I look at it. But yeah, no, yeah, I had a good time. I had a good time. I feel a little bit conned out personally.
Yeah.
Like, I they're exhausting. They're kind of exhausting, and I'm like, damn, like, I'm not even like, like, old or nothing, but they just take a lot out of you.
And you get the post-con depression where it's like, want to be longer, like, gotta go back to work. But yeah, like, did you get sleeping in this con, and like...
Yeah. Oh, we slept almost too good. I almost missed the fucking Sojo and Delos event because I slept for 10 hours.
Yeah, it's like, wow.
Yeah, like, after we shot some Tifa content, me and him, we just, like, got some edibles and we watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and...
That's fun.
Went to bed around, like, 12:30, and then woke up at 10 o'clock, and I went, well, shit. So I messaged him, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be late. I slept for, like, 10 hours, so...
To be fair, we didn't miss anything. Alright, well, I think that's a wrap.
That is definitely a wrap.
Anything else, though? Anything worth mentioning? Any stories or any, like, thing you can think of? Or like I said, I'm gonna talk about, like, current events, like, next stream, like, the Game Informer shit, whatever. I'm kind of talk about, like, tomorrow or, like, whenever we do, like, Yakuza or, like, another game tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how people do, like, cons after cons after cons. Like, damn, like, after this year, it's like, man, I went to, like, one con, and I'm already, like, tired, and it's like, damn, like, need some fuck... And, I mean, next month we're doing a Halloween party at our friend's place, so we're gonna be working on that. Dude, you are, like, playing a dangerous game opening Discord right now. What the fuck are you doing? The lewd art Discord? Really, sir?
Just kidding. Alright, that should be the end of that.